The European Union plans to approve a new 14th package of sanctions against Russia by July. The restrictions are expected to affect the work of several propaganda media, the Russian analogue of the SWIFT system, as well as energy supplies from the Federation.
Adopting the 14th sanctions package is one of the most important things, where we will see to it that we both include an import ban on liquefied natural gas, as well as measures to curb the Russian shadow fleet. But above all, I would like to highlight the need to see to it that military supplies can get forward to Ukraine in order to help the country which is now fighting for our freedom and our safety as well.
Depriving Russia of a significant part of revenues from oil and gas exports is one of the main tasks of Ukrainian partners. According to European politicians, the oil price ceiling of $60 per barrel set by the G7 countries does not always work.
Putin's regime is imaginative in devising elaborate schemes and techniques to bypass Western sanctions, for example by adapting trade routes and shipping methods. This is how it tries to obtain the goods that its military-industrial complex needs, by using opaque routes and networks through non-European countries. In addition, we are well aware of the dark shadow fleet of old tankers that Russia uses to transport oil in violation of the price cap, and deceptive practices such as ship-to-ship transfers. Valdis Dombrovskis, European Commissioner for Trade, from a publication on the European Union website.
Third countries are helping Russia to circumvent the EU sanctions. For example, Turkey in 2023 became the largest buyer of oil from the Federation. More than 80% of imported raw materials were Russian supplies. Experts are sure that Ankara does not need so much oil. Probably Turkey plans the role of a transshipment point for further transport to European countries. Analysts calculated that such a scheme allowed the Kremlin to earn just under €5.5 billion.
According to an investigation by the CSD and the Energy and Clean Air Research Center, since the EU embargo on Russian oil products was imposed on February 5, 2023, the bloc's countries have imported 5.16 billion tons worth €3.1 billion from 3 Turkish ports: Seyhan, Marmara, Ereğlisi and Mersin. However, these ports have no refining capacity. Over the same period, 86% of their own oil product imports in monetary terms came from Russia, from the publication in the Moscow Times.
In addition, European politicians propose to tighten restrictions on banks that help Russia buy dual-use goods. The EU believes that sanctions will force financial institutions in the Middle East, Turkey and China to deny services to the aggressor state.
The Netherlands and France propose to introduce a legal basis providing for a transaction ban with financial institutions in Russia or other third countries when the Council has determined that these entities to be involved in transactions that significantly support Russia's military by facilitating exports towards Russia of essential goods for the war effort, such as dual-use goods and technologies, from the publication in Reuters.
According to Reuters, one of the largest Austrian banks has already received a written warning from the US Treasury Department for cooperating with the Russian side. In case the transactions do not stop, Washington is ready to impose punitive restrictions on the bank. Reported by Anastasia Tarnavska, Larisa Zubenko, UATV News.